Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining once again. Welcome. This is Empowerment Network. And of course, today we want to look at how will the wait for the card payment options affect me if I have not yet activated my O Connect. Hello, Andy. Welcome to Tuesday.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Tuesday. Love it. Great Tuesday. Had a fabulous day. Let's make it better.
Oh yeah, I know it's always fabulous when someone plays golf. So let's hear from Collins.
Hello, everyone. Great to be here again. Hope we are all having an amazing day.
Yes, it looks amazing, guys. Let's go ahead and share because we just want to discuss a few worries. Sometimes we think that people worry a bit too much when we don't need to. If we concentrate to do only hours, knowing that Ash is busy doing the rest for us, the heavy duty, then we need not worry. So, should someone be bothered, guys, if they have not yet activated by now because they are waiting on the payment by card to be ready? Collins, you may go first, please.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody should worry about anything because remember, Mr. Ash knows what he is doing. Yes, we are not able to pay, but remember, people are paying using crypto. If you don't know how to use it, please don't worry. Payment is just one of the stuff that they are doing. The fact that we are not able to pay doesn't mean OnPassive is not moving forward. So there's a lot of things they are doing behind the scene for the growth of the company. We've seen all of those events that's taking place, and a lot of things are happening. So payment is just one. But do you think you'll be left behind because you didn't pay? I don't think so. Because we should bear in mind that they will open it again and payment will continue. So instead of sitting back and said, yeah, I know that a lot of people they have their money now and they want to pay. But those who are still waiting, he said, I will use this opportunity to look. They said every disadvantage creates an advantage. So at that time, people were complaining that they don't have money, though they gave us all the time to prepare. But now this is also a time for preparation. You say, all right, now I need to go and check and see, sort my finance out, just see how I can get something to pay. Because remember, we are paying just one time and that is it. I will take this for my own advantage. We say, God, thank you. Now is the time for me to sort it out. So when they open the payment, the card payment, I can just go in and pay straight away. But I don't think anybody will be left behind, except you decide to choose to leave yourself behind. Because OnPassive will move forward. When they open it, things will just move very fast. But nobody, you'll still be able to pay. So when they open it, just rush and pay. Because time will not wait for anybody. Comfort, we can't hear you.
You're muted, sweetheart.
All right, I've spent my own time. So, Andy, you go ahead and contribute.
Guys, obviously, when the customers are going to be allocated, they'll be allocated to those that have activated their account. But this is, this issue that we have is not an OnPassive issue; it's a merchant issue. But it's got to be right for everybody, because it would be very unfair for Europe, the US, and Australia for instance, to be able to register all their accounts, but you couldn't do it in India or Pakistan or Bangladesh. That's not fair. What we've got to do is we've got to make sure that everything works for everybody. So, as I said, this is a merchant issue, not necessarily an OnPassive issue. But Ash is well aware of this issue, well aware of the problem that's been created through the merchant, and therefore will not allocate those until people are given a chance to activate their accounts, because that's the key. We've got to have the chance to do that. So as soon as the issue from the merchant has been resolved, then people will be given time to activate their accounts before they start allocating. Just bear in mind that you won't get customers allocated to you if you haven't, become an affiliate and activated your account by paying for OConnect.
Mm-hmm. All right. I know. Yeah, that's really true because I'm just reading a comment here on the chat where somebody says, Andy, back home would like idiomatic expressions and stuff. Somebody says a patient dog might likely not eat the fattest bone this time around. Some bones have too much marrow and dogs go hungry. So, like I learned, distribution of traffic starts with those of 2018 when OnPassive started using a rotator, and how early you activate your account. To me, we're already in. So some people feel that because they said the earlier you activate your account, that's when you get traffic. They feel that maybe if it delays and you do it later on, you will miss out on something. But then I think I just want you to go back on that to be sure, or maybe add a bit more information to make sure that it's not going to be the case. Do you think that Ash is going to extend the 30-day thing and so on? Those are the questions that are coming up, guys. Collins, maybe you'd like to say something too.
Um, when we look at it, Ash is a very good person. Ash can come up and said, you know what, I want to increase a little bit, give more time because of the time that they've waited for this merchant. We don't know. But what if I said, no, we are moving forward as a business? Because sometimes when they say something, people always hook
Mm-hmm.
on that. Oh, Colin said they'll give time. No, I didn't say they'll give time. I'm just thinking, like Red always said, maybe Ash is a good person. But what I'll always say is, it's better to be ready than never. If they bring the payment method back now, are you ready to pay? That's my question. Are you
Mm-hmm.
ready to go in and pay straight away rather than waiting for 1 week or 2 weeks because you think like Mr. Ash will give more time because of the time that that have passed? No, because remember when they open traffic, Comfort,
Mm-hmm.
the traffic will be things that maybe targeted traffic. Some of these people coming in, they'll pay immediately. But
Mm-hmm.
do you think if you wait, they will give you that traffic? Because remember, traffic is customer. The traffic is a fancy name, it's a nice name. There are like people like me and you paying as well for this product and services. So because we are early bird, we are affiliate. Some of them will not be affiliate, some of them will be affiliate. But do you think because you are the first person you come in 2018 and you say, you know what, I want to wait, the system will give you traffic? This is an automated system. The system is work based on code, the way they've coded the whole system, the application. It says do A, do B, do C. The system doesn't have feelings to say, oh, this person come 2018. It say, oh, this person come 2019. The system will just do exactly as it is coded. You said, has this person become an affiliate? Yes. Has this person subscribed to the product? Yes. Give the person a customer. Move to the next. Check this, check that, give. Check this, check that, give. And it's just like robot. So when the
Mm-hmm.
person comes, regardless of you are 2018, you have not done this, you've not fulfilled the condition, the system will skip you and go to the next person. But if you have, say, for instance, happy days, all of us will fulfill the condition as stated, the system will follow the timestamp. So the
Mm-hmm.
only time it will go against the timestamp, that's what I'm thinking, is when you as a founder did not fulfill the condition. That means migrate to the OES. They cannot give you customers while you are still an old founder. They cannot give you. The system don't even know who you are. Yeah, the system cannot even see you. So migrate. That's one. Active, become an affiliate. Sign the NDA. That yes, I'm happy to receive customer. Yes, you fulfill that. Then go now and activate, because if they drive customer to your side, though you have fulfilled the first condition, the second condition, become a founder, migrate to the OES, and then sign the NDA to become an affiliate. Yes, you fulfill two conditions. Have you fulfilled the last condition by subscribing? How can they send a customer to an empty shop? So you need to do that. Then they
Mm-hmm.
will send customer. Now the system now will say, yes, I've seen this person fulfill the three conditions. give the person customer. The third condition can be, now the person have migrated correctly. Yes, the person didn't sign the ND as a customer. It means you are not an affiliate, but the person have activated the account. The system will not give you customer because you have not fulfilled one of the conditions, which is become an affiliate. Affiliate means you are ready to resell the product. How can they give you? System will skip. Now you will be the one to put money on passive pocket. You are just like a normal customer purchasing the product, paying day in, day out, until you fulfill that condition to become an affiliate. Maybe Andy will add more on this, but this is
Yeah.
the logic I'm seeing behind the system. When I say do this, do that, fulfill it. Because some people said, oh, maybe they'll give this, give A, give B. It will never happen. The system is already coded, automated to do what it says to do, except they go and change the code. So
All right, perfect. I always like to listen from both angles because it goes quite a long way. Andy, there's an argument here from Graham. I think I
I
would like
saw
you
that. Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
Graham, yes and no. At the end of the day, not there isn't one single merchant that can cover the whole globe. That's one. So there may be 3 or 4 merchants involved. But if they want this business, what they do is they come to OnPassive and say, yeah, we can do it for you. We can cover these countries, and yeah, we'll do it for you, and we're not going to charge you very much, and all of this. And that and Ash has would say to them, look, we've got this amount of inflow coming in. Yeah, we can handle that. We can handle that. And then lo and behold, as soon as it opens, they go, oh, perhaps we can't. And things don't work for everybody. What you've got to take into consideration is if you're in Russia, for instance, there are embargoes. If you're in China, you can't simply get money in and out of the country in China. So it's difficult for a merchant to be able to cover the banking license requirements for every single country. There are people that can do it. There are companies or merchants that have licenses in the likes of China and Russia, etc. But it's all very well us, hiring a merchant. If the merchant says yes, we can do it, and then they turn around and go, sorry, perhaps we can't. Yes, you're correct. It's partly our issue because we've taken them on board. But what I'm saying here is it's not a software problem that the company has. It's the issue with the merchant being able to take the money or to use that card process. Now, I'm not good with cryptocurrency, and I wouldn't want to try and pay with crypto if I've never used it before. So we're limited at the moment to the card processing system, and if the card processing system isn't ready or isn't prepared, as Pete mentions here, then we have to bear with it. But as I said, Ash is fully aware of this, so he's not going to let everyone allocate all of the customers when not everybody's been able to activate purely because of the issue with the merchant. So
yeah. So guys, I'll really sorry, Andy, I would really like you guys to in the chat to at least share your opinion on this. This is just an exercise because while we're just kind of speculating and analyzing stuff. However, Ash is busy at work on our behalf. Collins, a couple of days ago, Red said that you cannot control what the third party does with the job that they have assigned them to do. Because on the side of OnPassive, O Connect is working beautifully well. It's at the level where it is, everything is doing well. We have new websites every Monday, which shows that there's no hitch from our side. However, they are the ones failing, like Andy is saying. Peter Rogers says they were not prepared for the job. Sometimes people think that they were a bit overwhelmed because they did not see this much coming. What do you think, Colin? Would you add your voice to Graham to say, yes, it is OnPassive's problem or it remains the problem of the third party? Guys, drop a comment in the chat on this. Let's just be on it for a minute before we move on.
Mr. Comfort, all this what we are saying, we're speculating because we are outside, but I can categorically say based on what I understand, what my way I'm looking at, because I've worked with a lot of third party when it comes to software integration, from the company side and the third party side. Most of the time, the third party always fail us because you have built their system. What do they, if you look at it, say you want to, let me give simple analogy. You build a software, you want to integrate it to card payment system. This is something we have done before. Now the third party need to give you all their APIs. They call it API, application programming interface, to integrate it with your system. They give you this, they tell you, say, give me A, give me B, because our system talk like this. But their system sometimes read different thing. If I ask for A, you need to give me the name of the A, to put it here. Maybe at your end is B, but I need B. If, say, okay, for a simple analysis, Esther Comfort, Andy. Now, say Andy is the system of payment. Say when Andy entered the PIN code and stuff like that, right? Andy should be able to cash out. That system that is speaking is B. On my own end, the system that is saying that information is A. Sometimes, okay, Andy, what is, how is your processor working? Give me this particular API. Andy, give me the wrong API. Once I integrate to my system, it's not my fault. Now the system will crash because it's not talking to your system because you gave me the wrong information. And this is a very big code because it's like what they call it, integration mapping, one-to-one mapping, A to B, B to C, C to D, all of those things. It's a lot of API coming in. But if they give you the wrong this thing, it works and works, and sometimes they mislead you. Their system can crash, and then your system is not talking because they did not provide you with everything that are needed. At a particular time, it become weak, become more redundant. And sometimes they provide to you, it's working. They go to on their end and make changes without telling you. So yeah, the system now failed because it's their responsibility. A lot of people don't know these things because they will give you third party. They always make update and they'll not even inform you to tell you now we have changes from A to C. Now is C talking. Give us C. That's what is happening. So the communication sometimes breach, and it is really, so I will stand and tell you, it is never an IT company problem. It is always coming from the third party.
All right. Wow, I think that's wonderful, and I appreciate because Graham comes back to say, I understand that that side of things, and yes, they don't provide the service they promise. Thanks. So, Andy, I'm not sure if you want to add anything to that. I would like to take a step back to where we started from. Colin said earlier on that this is an opportunity for us. While Ash is doing his best to take us to the next stop, we should also upgrade ourselves to the next stop from our own what we are supposed to do. So is it time for people to borrow money if they don't yet have money to activate? Is it time to create bank accounts and do stuff like that? Or so I don't know. What should people use this time now to do, so that nobody complains when Ash is here?
Comfort, we've had years. Some people have joined us recently, and if they see the vision that we see, fantastic. They'll be spending their time looking at the company website. They'll be looking at the official YouTube channel. They'll be looking at the blog. They'll be looking for other videos that have been done about On Passive from us, for instance. These people are switched on and they will do that. The ones that are founders that have signed up 3 or 4 years ago, and most of them are kind of gone, well, I don't know, it's not necessarily working. We've waited so long. It's because they haven't been listening to what's been going on. And now, folks, this is the time to take advantage. This is the time to listen and find out more about what's going on, because believe me, I've seen many business opportunities over the last 40 odd years in career world, and I've never come across anything quite like this before. The opportunity that presents itself comes around maybe once or twice in a lifetime. This is your one time. And if you're over 40, this is your last time, because it's unlikely that you'll get, we're all there.
So
Um,
we're all there.
yeah, but it's likely to be the last opportunity that is really going to come. So don't let it pass you by. As I said yesterday, baby steps. Make sure that you learn a little bit every day. And believe me, for the new guys that are coming on board, they will be learning a little bit every day because they're fresh. They
Hmm.
want to understand what's going on and they see the business potential of this. That's incredible, guys. Let's catch up with a lot of these guys that are just starting because some of them are way ahead of most of us.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Thank you. Thanks, Andy. Indeed, for some of us, this is the last opportunity we would ever have. So let's make use of it if you are like us. So, Collins, let's have a clarification on this. This might be the last. I'm good at saying it's the last, and sometimes something comes up. So I'm just wondering if there's some affiliates who activate as customers.
Mhm.
you know I am an affiliate, I don't migrate well, and then I go out there, see that I'm paying 240, I go ahead and pay. Will those people still receive traffic, or what's going to happen? I'm just thinking, let's think. If we're not sure, we can come back again next time and still throw more
So,
light. Come on.
so they migrated as customer and then signed the
And then activated their accounts.
activate their account.
Oh,
If they have signed to become an affiliate, they will receive traffic, but they'll receive traffic as an affiliate as well. But the trick here is your founding member position with little benefit. We don't know the benefit that founders, those who come in, the early birds will get. We don't know, but you've lost that privilege as early bird. Now you are now having a privilege as well, which is still good as because all of us are affiliate, but that founding member, this thing, whatever name we can call them as early bird and stuff, the little privilege you're supposed to have, now you've lost it. But will you have traffic? Yes, because you've done it. You have migrated as a customer, and you've signed the NDA to become an affiliate, and you've purchased the product for 240. You'll get it because they say it's all done for you. Because normally, if that is the logic behind on passive is, they will do it for you. They will drive traffic for you. They will do most of this thing, build the product. You don't have to sweat. But again, as Andy always said, you can do more for yourself to get, because you get the customer traffic, which all of us will get as founders. You will get that, as early bird or founding member, you will get that. But the extra, other things that we don't know that are reserved for founders, that is what you will not get. So that's the only thing. But again, some people call and they say they want to delete the account. Remember, you cannot delete the account. If you delete the account, you lost, because once you've paid, remember, commissions goes out, things move.
mhm.
1 point something million people that found people who said I've migrated wrongly. Can they refund my money? My brothers and sisters, it will never happen. It will never happen. So let's forget about that. It's your mistake. Your mistake. The only thing to do, it means your founding member position is lost. Maybe you write support and said, how do I get this founding member because I made this mistake? Maybe they can tell you the way to turn around it, but that affiliate position stands. Once you have paid for it, you have paid for it. Because we are talking about 1.5 million people coming, and not 1.4, and not only 1.4, there are millions, sometimes billions of customers coming in paying. Everybody just have to look after themselves, because Mr. Ash cannot solve the problem of 1 point. So it's like you're telling Google or Facebook with 2 point something billion people to go and help each other individually. It will never happen. It will never happen. And then to answer Graham's question, Graham said they want to know how the other company are managing with their payment structure. What I want to tell Graham, all of them still have problems. Whether we like it or not, we are not affiliate, we are not there. There are sites that have tried to pay. They say, no, system is down. Why will your system down and you are a tech giant? It's just telling you that it's technology. It can be down today, tomorrow, it goes up again, or after 2 days. Okay, Facebook is a tech giant, right? What happened when they crashed for 48 hours? So sometimes we should look at OnPassive as an IT company, and it's not rocket science. It's just something that happens with technology. But when it bounces back, it will be good forever. All these tech giants, they have their own problem. We don't know. But when you are in, you know that they have issues. There are issues a lot, but it's just that sometimes you don't know. You go to banks, sometimes they tell you your system is not working, go and come back. You go to Western Union, they tell you our system you cannot pay, go come back after 3 days. We know this, but these are all tech company, money servicing with payment structure running hundreds of millions or billions of customers, but they said our system is down. So what happened? It's not the same a structure they are using like Facebook, Amazon, and this. It's the same Stripe or all of those companies moving money left and right. So it happens. So OnPassive will not be like oh, we said it will never happen. But remember, we are growing, and we are growing faster than ever. So things like this happen. Yeah.
I know, Collins. I'm just happy. I think I understand. Andy and myself are used to this by now. That when one person gives their perspective, it leads us to think about a few more things. Andy, when Collins was talking, it came to mind like to Graham's question: how are other big companies managing this? Would you think, Andy, that maybe like Collins is saying, they definitely go through stuff like this, but because you are not there, we are privileged to be there to walk the steps together, and so that's why we get to know that these things happen. Would you think the same, Andy?
We deal with banks every day of our lives, most of us, and the number of times that your online banking system's not working, it's, as Collins says, it's technology at the end of the day. If there's a problem, it's got to be dealt with. So it's offline. You can't get access to your bank account online because the system's down. They're working on the system, whatever it might be. So, this is not something that concerns me in the slightest. As I said, and it's not necessarily OnPassive's problem. It's the merchant problem, and they're the ones that are trying to resolve the issue. So, in the meantime, if you think about it, this is great news from our point of view, because Ash is working fervently in the background with the team to put the next add-ons onto OConnect. So, again, it's not something that concerns me. There will be little niggles with everything. Let's go to Microsoft, right? For me, this is a wind-up. Every time you get a new system like Windows 11, there are more bugs on Windows 11. So I know people that still go back to Windows 97 because it's got no bugs in it. It works perfectly. Whereas, you got Windows 10, Windows 11, and they just keep coming out with the next one, without actually fixing it properly in the first place. That's why you're constantly getting updates. And I hate that. Right, especially from a company of this size, but that is a multi-unicorn company, and they have issues. So we're a startup. If you think about it, we've been going 1 month, and it's not the issue with our side of the business; it's with another side of the business and integrating the two. So it's not something that concerns me in the slightest comfort. But look at the big boys. Look at all of the big boys. Collins has said Facebook was down for 48 hours. You've got issues with Meta and this new Threads that they did, which has become a total damp squib, apparently, and pretty much a waste of space. So, it's just be ready for it at the end of the day. This is exactly what the system is. This is what happens with technology.
Right. So Andy, earlier on Anjiru Clan Nuru asked a question which I was about to ignore until a follow-up came. I was like, I think somebody's getting something wrong here. So we want to close on this. So earlier on, they asked, I don't know who they are, they asked whether people who are not activated are going to be given traffic. I did not see need for us to go on
Look,
that. But then
right,
she
okay,
backs it up with what is on the screen. I said no one will be left behind. The people who have not activated, it's not fair. It's not their fault. It finance struggles. So to miss even a single traffic, it's not fair. So I think
okay.
somebody's getting something wrong here.
Okay, yeah. Let's clarify a few things here first. All right. So the first thing is the vast majority of us as founders, bearing in mind the last founder that came in was last year, May last year. So that's 18 months. Okay. So you've had 18 months knowing full well that you were going to have to pay something in. Now that figure was between 150 and 300. Actually, it's 143. Okay, so you've had 18 months to prepare for that. Said the only issue we have at the moment is the fact that the merchant is not, you're not able to use your cards to make that payment. But if you haven't saved that money over the last 18 months, you know, that's less than $10 a month, guys. If you haven't done that, then that's not on Passive's fault, that's your fault. Okay, so don't blame the company and Ash is, yes, he wants to bring as many people forward as possible, but you know, the next step is for us to come round to your house and put a spoon in your mouth with the food on it. Okay, I don't mean to be, you know, wrong here, but or
Same here,
out of
Andy. I
order.
think I get
You know,
you.
we've had time. Everybody's been told. The last founder came in March or May 2022. So we have had time. We were told you had to have between 150 and 300 to activate your accounts. What he's doing is it's less than that. And that, by the way, covers you for 3 months. And your first customer, if you haven't started to build a group while you had the opportunity, your first customer is going to give you 250. So I would go hell and high water to make sure I've got my 143 and I've paid it as soon as the card system works. If you can't pay for it and you haven't bothered saving it up, is that on Passive's fault? No, it's not.
No.
Right. No, he doesn't want to leave anyone behind. But at the end of the day, if you can't activate your account because you haven't saved anything to do that, then, you know, you're going to have to do it as soon as you can. Or listen, don't panic about it, because at the end of the day, we've got 2 million odd customers that are going to be allocated. Whoopie do. By the end of next year, we'll have 100 million customers. Okay, so, you know, it's not something that you're going to worry too much about. The best thing for you to do is to activate the account as soon as you possibly can. Everyone has to make that first payment. So find the first payment, no matter what you have to do. It's $143. You're going to get $250 back from your first customer. He can't make it any more fairer than that.
Yep. Yes, somebody's confirming that we keep it real. I think it's about time we started keeping it real, because that's just the way to go now. So, Andy, I'm not sure if you have. Okay, go ahead, Colin.
Yeah, I just want to add something on this. This is something that we've been saying. You know, when I joined OnPassive 3.5 years ago, the first thing I know was I have to register to become a founding member with $97. And the second pay, Ash will tell us, but I knew from the beginning, 3.5 years ago, that I have to come off my pocket twice. That has never changed. So when people are complaining now, ask myself, who really introduced you into OnPassive?
Yep.
Do you want to blame Ash or the person who told you about OnPassive? Go and blame the person, because the person misled you. And when we were going, even Andy even pushed it that we know, yes, 250 to 300. Mr. Ash said between, even we knew this 2 years after, we were just judging. I remember sometimes we go, they say, okay, don't talk about money anymore. Andy, I will tell you where this thing happened. When Mr. Ash came back and announced that I will refund your $97. People went and break their bank and ate all their money and said $97 to activate the account. Mr. Ash said, I will give you for you to add it up and purchase if you want to purchase. Mr. Ash never forced anybody to purchase. You are a founder, you can become a free user, but if you choose to resell the product, you add it up and purchase. So how else do you want Mr. Ash Mofara to be fair? He told us twice, but now it's like we are coming off once. Because it was twice, we know it was, when you put the money between that. So we coming up, the man have make it try. So it's like when you are saying nobody, yes, that slogan, nobody will be left behind, but people will leave themselves behind. Are you telling us that those who have not migrated, Mr. Ash should go and migrate them? Hundreds of thousands, I would say tens of thousands are still there, not migrated. So are you saying that they should wait until they go and migrate, then the company will move on? So we are 1.4 million, for Christ's sake. The big fish is out there, billions of customers waiting for this product. So Mr. Ash cannot throw every billions of customers because of those who have refused to move on. And when we are talking about this is the time. No, we understand that times are hard, but let us be logical here. This is a business. It's not a charity organization. When somebody asks this question, I ask myself, do you know how much it costs to set up an IT company? Paying them day in, day out for 4 years. It's not our $97. Look at the salary of IT engineer. Go online and look at it. Check it. You know, just to pay the simple support, first line support. They call it customer success team. Check it. And they've paid these people for more than 4 years, maybe one. We're not talking about 1, 2. We're talking about thousands of them or more than thousands of them. And the company is still building, bringing people, and nothing is coming in, of a great magnitude, like revenue coming in. Where do you think Mr. Ashford is getting this money to pay all of this, to sustain, to maintain the product, put it up to the standard that we want it to be, so the product can speak and start to generate revenue back to the company? This is not a charity organization. There is something that we need to do. They've done everything for us. We just have to take that first step, one off. So when you said they should wait, so are you saying that Mr. Ash should delay others because some people want to wait, to delay others who want to move? For me, no, it will never happen. It will never happen to delay others. Yes, because there are thousands of people who have already gone in, and if you are not moving with speed, remember, it's a good man, but sometimes you tell you, no, I cannot kill the business, because there are big companies also who want to pay for this product, start to use it. You not tell them not to pay and use it to improve their business because you said you are delaying your own time. You are waiting to go and subscribe. So that person will not buy and use it. It will never happen. So let's be logical here. The only thing is, sometimes when you see questions like this, you ask yourself, we should forget this idea of founding member and start to think as entrepreneurs. Think like you have business mindset.
Right.
Yeah. So, Comfort, I just want to throw that out there.
Right. Sure.
Can I just say, Comfort, I'll add on.
Sure.
I noticed the other comment that was made. Well, what if you've got multiple accounts?
I know.
Now, let's put it this way: if you've got multiple accounts, you should know you're going to have to fund all of them. At the end of the day, fund 1 or 2. Wait until you've got commission in, and then you can split it between the wallets in the next cycle anyway. So you then activate those accounts. All right, so they're 3 months late. So what? Every single account is a business. If you got multiple accounts in the first place, you should have worked out that you've got to activate all of those accounts and should have the money to activate those accounts. So I'm sorry, but that point is wasted.
It is indeed, because I'm afraid that many people are resurfacing now. Those who went for a very long holiday from unpassive after registration, they are waking up from slumber now, and the focus is what kept them away: money. But then it's not about money, Andy. If I'm making a point here, it's about knowing what we are in. knowing the dynamics of unpassive, knowing where we are, know where you started from, where we are now, what are you supposed to be doing? Because money is a done deal. But when when you blame on we have to activate, we miss on this, we miss, or you only focus on that thing money, then you are missing it all. Get yourself updated. Any question that comes to mind as we speak. Collins, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something, Comfort. I
Fine,
just
I
want to
just
answer Anjiro's question. He
you
said
know.
traffic should wait. You understand? One of the things, I don't know if you really get it, is the system is an automated system. I think you missed when we're talking about automated system. They have written the code behind. You know, when Ms. R said, go and activate, sign the affiliate document, migrate, do all of these things. If you want to make commission, sign the affiliate document, purchase the product. One, you own a virtual shop. They cannot send customer to an empty shop because you've not purchased the product. That's one. The system go and check it. It's a robotic system. It is not Mr. Ash or the tech team looking at Comfort, give Comfort traffic. Look at the system, don't have feelings. If you've been in a warehouse where it is controlled by a robot, until you press that button for the robot to stop, the robot will not stop. The robot is just like working systematically. So the reason we are saying it's good to activate, not like you'll be left there. Anytime you activate your account, you get traffic. But the robot will not stop waiting for Mr. A or B to come in. The moment Mr. Ash push that button, the traffic start to go, or the customers that have come start to go to all from the first affiliate down. If you've not fulfilled that condition, the system will skip you. Not, it's just like, I don't know how I can explain this. We are talking about crypto every day. Crypto, blockchain is not controlled by human beings. It's a robotic system. The moment, why do we always say blockchain is one-way traffic? You push it, there is no middleman. Your phone is gone if you make the slightest mistake. Now we are talking about robotic. Say Mr. Ash is a good man, just hold down and say, all right, I want majority to activate, but I will give a time frame, like the way he gave time frame for us to migrate, and then things move on. They go and push that system, push that button. Now, the system now should start to work for us while you sleep, right? Do you think the system will come, look at you, you've not activated, you've not fulfilled the condition and give you? The system work by code, not feeling, there is no feeling, nothing. No name is attached. It's just by ID. Give it. If you fulfill the condition, the system give you traffic, skip. So when the system go and reach right to the last person, coming back, and you have done it, the system will give you the same traffic. It will not say, oh, I miss you, and I've given everybody 1, 1. Now I'm coming, I have to give you 2. They program the system to drop it, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4. The system move on, come back, 2, 2, to move on, 2, 2, 2, 3. That's what I'm just thinking. It's not Mr. Ash. But that is how robotic system will give it based on the condition that they have said. The moment the system meets you and you've already opened your shop, it drops customer there. Equal amount. The system will not look back and say, oh, you came in, now you don't have enough. Let me look Comfort still, let me give you 6. No, it just give you equal amount and go. So that is when the moment you open your shop, your business start to grow. But they will not come back, gather it and put it all because they miss you. No, the system doesn't work like that. So that's the explanation I want to give. It's a robotic system.
Right.
The other thing I want to chirp in here, and Collins is quite right. At the end of the day, you know, a lot of people are thinking short term. This is not a short term thing. This is a long term thing. Now, you know, we've got 2 million odd customers today, whatever the figure is, 3 million. I don't know, with guesswork, but it's a lot more than 1.4 million original early birds. Next year, it'll be 100 million. The following year, it could be 500 million. Does it matter if you've activated today, tomorrow, next month, or in 6 months' time? Because you're still going to win. This is not a short-term thing. It's a long-term business opportunity. My advice would be activate as soon as you can. And for those that haven't saved that money over the last 18 months, you're just going to have to do the best you can when you can. Yeah, simple as that.
Actually, this show was meant to be 25 minutes max. We've protracted it to here, so we may go on again. I'm sorry, but guys, but we need to do one. Sorry. Comfort, it's your fault. But then it's quite sweet. You can tell from the chat. It's actually Andy's fault now. So because I'm the nice one here, guys. Joking. So Collins, listen, let's discuss, let's try to put a few things back to perspective, maybe narrow things a bit down. Because Andy, you definitely come on this after Collins speaks. We've been here for a while. Collins warned earlier on that people should get ready, spend this time that Ash has gone silent to get ready with what you are supposed to do, because the moment Ash is ready, we will need to move on really fast, because we've tarried here for a while and we are trying kind of lagging the business. So Collins, back where we come from, we're used to borrowing money when we're in need. Is this a time for you to advise somebody back home to borrow money and get ready for Ash?
I would say,
Collins.
like Andy said, do whatever you can. Do what it takes. It's your business. Some people go sometimes. Just imagine back home, Comfort. Say you have a poultry, you want to open a poultry farm, and you know there are customers there. You know, if I borrow this 10,000 francs or 100,000 francs and I buy maybe 30 chicken, I know I can sell it next month and I'll refund the person money. Won't you do it? And you know you've already made commission. That's what people do. It's just that people have not seen the need for unpassive. That's why they're just thinking like, is it true or not true? Is it true or not true? Then you're causing your own delay. You know, the earlier you come, the better for you. You put yourself in a position of strength. Now, like Andy always said, what is your income goal? How soon do you want to? I'd always quote Andy for this. How soon do you want to be successful? What is your age? You know, because sometimes I always say this, I said, if you're above 40 or 35 or 40, time is not on your side. Do I need to wait for 5 years more to raise money? Or if there is a way to borrow and put it now, and I know that will drive traffic in. Happy days, get it, and I put it back where it is, and then continue doing what I can do. The only thing you need to do is do whatever it takes. So when Mr. Ash Mofara comes, because I know when he comes, there will be packed full of things. You know, he is just, I know things are happening because payment is just one. Comfort, there are a lot of things that is happening behind the scenes we don't know. There are things that are happening. We don't know the number of customers that are coming into unpassive. For that, we don't know. So I will instead spend this time to see how I can grow my business, where I can get my money to activate as soon as the card payment come in, how best I can understand the OES. So when it comes, I can hammer that side, because time is not our side. Times wait for nobody. So we can say this, we can cry, because that's exactly what I've done. And I will encourage anybody to do it. You know, if I don't have, I said I will borrow and put it there. That's exactly what I've done. I crashed my whole credit card because I don't want any one bit of traffic to pass me. The reason, because I understand the system. I know when they push that button, this button doesn't know who is Collins Manor. It doesn't know Madi Digamo. Even Mr. Ash Mofara, the system don't know Mr. Ash Mofara. If Mr. Ash Mofara has an account, which we know he doesn't have, they push that button, it will not say, oh, he will skip Mr. Ash Mofara. Doesn't care about who you are. That's automated system. So do what it takes, because when they open it, yes, as Andy said, you will not be left behind anytime you put it, because we are talking about 5.5 billion customers. We have multiple products, you know, so you will still be successful. But why should I waste my time? At the end of the day, I will still activate. You know, I want to smile with everybody from day one, from the get-go. Let's smile together. Let us not waste and waste our time for nothing, because whatever we say here will not change. You know, we can say, oh, you complain, it will not change anything. Just see how best you can get your money and activate your account. Put yourself straight. Know that you've done the 3 right things and you're waiting. Let us do it and then blame on passive if we don't get it. But don't blame on passive if you've not done, you've not fulfilled the condition.
All right. Thank you, Collins. I think, Andy, finally now you want to make a closing remark, and that will be it. Thank you.
This is a good one. we have currently one income stream in our ecosystem, and we know that there are over 50 products. So that will be over time 50 income streams potentially. So why are we concerning ourselves now with, oh, I've got to get some customers, I've got to get some customers? You know, this is coming, guys, and as I said, it's long term, not short term. I'm in this for the long haul. You know, I'm well over 40 at the end of the day, and I wish I'd have found this in my 30s, but I didn't. So I have to take advantage of it now, and that's what I'm going to do.
Indeed, Andy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. The contributions in the chat were just wonderful, and everybody was agreeing with everything that you both said. And of course, thank you too again for this wonderful one. Guys, let's go ahead to share this. I think it seems like to me that it was useful information because people seem to really like it from the comments. Let's not keep it here, guys. Let's make it go around so that people should learn and try to stay on course. Thank you, guys, and see you again really soon. Thank you. Bye.